Welcome back to the Duckfellas Podcast, episode 23. I see our mic monitor going up. So anybody that's watching,
It's going up on mine.
okay, as long as it's going up on yours.
The one that matters.
Well, once again, Pookey, I don't know where he's at. Playing hooky.
He's MIA.
Dude, I'm so tired of that guy.
I know.
He's done getting paid. Salary is
Wait, he's getting paid?
allegedly.
Whoa.
There's where Pookey would be sitting right now if he was here.
We have it ready in case he shows up.
I do need to get that cardboard cutout made.
Dude, I know.
That'd be sick.
Gangster.
Oh, old Zappy boy might be joining in as we get going here. He is currently flying somewhere. I can't remember where he's flying to today for work.
You know where Boone Speedway's at?
Nowhere near there.
Yep.
Get a new one.
It's too classic, dude. Come on.
No, it's not really a classic anymore.
It is. That's how classics work. They just don't get old.
It does get old.
Bullshit.
Well,
Might get old for you.
well, there's that. But while we're getting started here, we'll bring up the giveaway, just like we had been lately for the beginning and the end. If you have not checked it out, go check out our Facebook and our Instagram pages. It should be the pinned post at the top. All you have to do is like the post, follow both our Instagram and Facebook pages, and then just comment what your dream bird is to kill. And you got a good chance at winning as of right now.
Everybody's phones are popping off at the same time right now.
Well, that's Pookey saying he's going to be there in a little bit.
Mine's connected to my computer too, and I'm pretty sure that it plays through the soundboard, so we're going to just go ahead and do not disturb that.
Yeah. Zach said 10 to 15 minutes, and Pookey said in a few. So
His few is a long few, though.
this few could be like 30 minutes.
His few could be hours.
That too. Maybe that's why he chose his career.
Dude, I know. Got all the time in the world.
Well, I kind of want to wait because I want to have us predict. I know you don't watch much college basketball.
Dog, none.
I don't either, other than March Madness tournament. I watch that.
I don't even watch that. I watch when Iowa plays in the March Madness tournament, and that's it.
I can't remember if the game has started. Let me look that up.
It'd be really cool if we had a TV behind you. We could just,
I was thinking about that when I looked it up earlier, and I'm like, fucking Cade sucks.
damn, dude.
No, it starts at 7:50, so we'll have time once they get in here to see. Everybody will pick somebody. We'll see.
Not me. I have no.
You got just. It doesn't matter. I don't know anything of either.
You know more than I do.
No, I don't. I just pick the
I
team.
guarantee you do.
No, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just gonna pick a team. We'll see who Pookey picks. See who Zach picks. Pookey falls at the most, I think, out of any of us.
Him and Zach are definitely.
I mean, I follow sports more than you, probably.
Yeah,
I don't follow. I just follow football.
I don't follow shit.
I don't got time. Room race car.
Not even that. I just don't really care.
Right.
I'd rather watch race cars.
Nobody's racing right now.
I know.
When do the Outlaws resume this weekend?
Yeah. I don't know exactly what day. I'd imagine Thursday or Friday.
Did you see that wreck at Port Royal?
Which one?
The first opening lap.
Yeah.
Just wiped out half the field.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, they had I'm trying to think where it was at. I think it was at Placerville out in Cali. They had a fiery.
Yeah, the
Actually, that was not good.
car was a girl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Got rear-ended and the tank started catching on fire.
That is my only fear driving race cars, is being on fire and not being able to get the fuck out.
As long as you are like Ricky Bobby, and then we can have
That was invisible, dude. What do you mean?
we can have Daniel come in like Cal. I'm here to put the invisible fire out. That's my best friend.
Oh, in the flesh.
Look who it is. Oh my God.
They can't see him yet.
No, we got to turn this up.
He's got to be.
I'm coming. Turn his headphones up.
Good call.
I'm coming. I'm here, guys.
We found him.
Let me know if that's loud enough for you and get your headphones on.
Help is on the way, my dear.
Check. Okay.
Yeah, that'll play.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
woo! 3 stooges here. 1 stooge left to join in a little bit.
We'll get there.
He's going to clusterfuck our entire layout, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be nice. Yeah,
All right, we're back to 3 then.
we fly by the seat of our pants around here.
It's really not.
Just like last week, we didn't have microphones until 3 seconds before the podcast started.
We won't.
We did last week, though.
I know, but we just won't talk about it again.
Well, Pookey, you've been missing out for the past, I don't know, month or 2, it feels like.
Dude's been slacking, bro.
Work,
What you been up to, buddy? Tell the people what you doing.
work. That's it.
Anything new with you?
Mm, I don't think so. Well, gosh, dude, I mean, you're kind of putting me on the spot. I don't know.
Nice guy.
Is there anything new? I don't know.
You tell us.
Yeah, nothing. That's it.
Overrated.
Who said that?
Bill.
Oh,
I would imagine he's talking about work being overrated.
Yeah.
And we would all have to agree.
I don't know. He could be talking about Pookey too.
Especially you.
What?
Work's overrated.
Who works? Not me this week.
Damn.
Well, was it cold in South Dakota?
dude, they had a foot of snow on the ground up there.
A foot?
Yeah, it
Oh, damn.
was disgusting.
That sounds like fun.
Dude, I told my in-laws straight up, I'm like, hey, just so you know, like, it's like 60 degrees back home. All golf courses are open because they're big golfers. I'm like, come on down.
Way nicer there.
I'm getting really tired of this 7-hour drive.
We're doing Eastern Iowa next year.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Safe bet.
That'll be good for all the potholes up there, though.
Oh, dude, they are, and at least where they are, there is no shortage of water by any means. Like, everything is like pretty much right up to the road, Highway 12 that runs off of 29, like over to Groton there.
Yeah. Yep.
The entire median, standing water and the whole thing.
Hey.
There are birds everywhere.
That's what I was going to ask is,
Oh, yeah.
any water frozen?
No. I mean, it was only like 30 degrees
Mm-hmm.
there, and then the sun came out and actually some of the snow melted off too, but birds flying everywhere. I'm like, y'all stay safe and
You guys need
make
some
babies.
snowmobiles.
No. I don't need to spend money on anything else. I just broke it to my wife that I bought another shotgun.
Oh, did you buy it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that went over like a fart in church.
Do you have it yet?
I don't. Nah.
When are you gonna pick it up?
Whenever I have days off, and I'm in the state of Iowa, so I don't know. Hope
Give or take a day or two before duck
yeah,
season?
because we're going to Missouri to a Cardinals game.
Yeah, he'll pick it up sometime between now and never.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's in safe hands.
What?
So you think?
It was a 12 gauge, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Bill was just asking if it was 20 gauge.
Yeah. Yep. It's a
that's-
12. I would have been fine with either, honestly.
The Axis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Dang it, Cade. The guy that just bought a gun last year beat us to the punch.
Dude, I know. I'm just over here like fucking pawn scum.
Yeah, we can see who has the money here. Definitely got to buy 2 guns in a year.
I'll sell it to you. That was actually this will be my third shotgun in a year.
There we go. Must be nice.
Yes. Oh, the wife is less than impressed. But honestly, like for the deal I got on it, like
Yeah, you got to smoke
you can't
tail on.
pass it up for sure.
That's another thing. So, like, was talking about the snow. I was going to bring up the potential to get snow here tonight.
Oh, I know.
There's a really
We don't have to
small.
talk about it.
There's a small chance that we could get a few inches of snow tonight
We don't have to talk about it.
because we are right on the edge of it.
Yeah. No.
I got fucking work tomorrow. It better not snow.
I
Yeah.
hope it snows so much.
I hope it doesn't. I have
People
too much
have to
shit to
work.
get done.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It'd be so funny though
No, wait, look.
for me.
Nobody even likes you.
Yeah, no. Coming from the guy that doesn't even show up anymore.
Oh, I know.
I need
He's here now.
I need more than a week to prepare.
Well, that's just if I was going to sit here and roast you guys all night. I want to have my affairs in order if that's the case. Like, I want the people to get their money's worth.
No, fair enough. Yeah, Bill, we do need it to rain, but the snowfall we're getting and have been getting has definitely been helping.
Yeah.
And like the Des Moines River here is plumb full. If it gets any higher, it's coming out the banks.
What was that north-south highway that we were using in North Dakota? That split the zones?
Oh, for the west, like
Yeah.
northwest and southwest.
Anyways, everything to the east of that, hammered. Everything to the west of that, like nothing.
And that's been the going rate for the past few years there.
Yeah, that's what the locals were saying, is why it was so dry. And I mean, it was like really weird.
Yeah, so
Like
like
that-
83.
Yeah, 83. How like definitive that line was. Like everything east of 83, like all potholes, nice and full with water. Everything on the other side, like bone dry. I'm like, this highway, there's something about it.
It was weird. That was some crazy stuff.
Mhm.
The couple, like you said, the locals told us that it had been really dry west of 83, and the more we like ventured to the west, the less water we see.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, pretty much right away.
Yeah.
And you go east of 5 miles and water everywhere.
Mhm.
It's almost like that big snowstorm we got when we were out duck hunting. Fuck, you got to damn near Knoxville and there was no snow.
Oh yeah, but last year we were having a blizzard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got stuck leaving the boat.
Yeah. That, yeah.
Not this time. You know what? I got new tires.
Yeah.
No. You see those things? They're beefy.
Yeah, they are.
Hopefully, I mean, those last tires weren't good for snow, so that should help put the packed snow on the roads
It's your story.
when we're sticking to it.
You're sticking to it.
We're going to kind of, like I was telling Kate a little bit ago, and listeners, we're going to give it a few minutes for Zach to get on, and we're going to make our predictions on who's going to win the game tonight.
Mm.
Who's even playing?
So, Michigan and Yukon.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yukon's a 2 seed, and Michigan's a 1 seed.
Mhm.
Kind of crazy how that works out, huh?
Not really, because there's 4 1 seeds.
Oh,
There's 4
this is what I'm saying. I don't know shit about fuck.
All right, so
it's
we're
1 through
gonna do a
15.
Duckfellas bracket next year with some money on it, and watch Kate end up winning.
We should have done it this year.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do a bracket, but
Mhm.
I don't ever realize that the tournament started
Yeah.
until it's already started. I'm like, fuck,
I know
too late.
it comes up on you quick. I did a couple brackets, like one with my family and then one with my wife's family. Dude, I didn't win either of them, but that's cool.
You know what's kind of depressing to me is I look forward to that tournament all year to watch it because it's like the only time of year I really watch basketball. Because I'm just not that into basketball. When the college tournament's pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
I think you're a closet basketball guy.
No, not really. It's not like the NBA is trash.
Well, you're a for sure closet whore. So
Wow.
Starting to roast early.
Yeah, he's just getting right to it.
all right.
But
I had to miss a couple weeks. I got to get them all in.
you missed like a month, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been at least 3 weeks since you've been on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 21 days.
Only.
Almost a month. It's 1 week away from it.
Not a month.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm here now. That's all that matters.
Nope, there he is.
Getting him out of there he is.
Thought I smelled
What is up, you lint lickers?
All right. Since he's here and we're on the topic, Zach, we're going to go ahead and make our predictions for tonight's game and who's going to win.
I told you Zach was going to expose us, dude.
So you go ahead and go first. Oh my God. We have an ambulance. Look at that.
We're throwing.
We're back, dude.
Who's going to win tonight?
Yeah.
Michigan by a fucking millie.
Yeah.
Buying Millie, huh?
I love that energy.
Does that mean you're
I mean, I don't know about a millie, but
Michigan by 20.
oh yeah.
Michigan by 20?
Dude.
I don't see. Now that puts me in the spot because I've been rooting for Michigan the whole tournament, but now that you guys are picking Michigan, I got to pick UConn.
Do it. That's fine.
Oh, here we
The
go.
straight
Guy.
belt to ass that Michigan gave Arizona.
Yeah, no,
They're not
it's bad. Like I
a crime on national TV.
really don't
That shit
think
looks bad.
Michigan's gonna lose, but I have to pick UConn. I have to go against you guys.
That's understandable. So how much is UConn going to win by?
Two. I'm not maybe even one. I'm not giving them any room for error. Okay. Throw a number. Throw a team.
I got to go with Griffin here. Birthday shout out. Happy birthday, Griffin.
Oh,
See,
that's right.
Look back over there.
I put that in a much more polite way than what I sent him on Facebook Messenger. But yeah, UConn's going to roll. So he says.
So we're 50-50.
How much they win by? I don't fucking know.
I would definitely pick a low number. It's not going to be a blowout by UConn.
Let's go 4. Send it.
On a serious number guess, I'm taking Michigan by at least 18.
At least 18.
I told you 20. Michigan by 20.
I mean, I do think Michigan's going to win the game, but I got to pick the underdog here.
Those guys are
That's
nasty.
understandable because I mean,
I think
you got to go
just take a
love a
shower,
good
it would be
underdog.
nasty.
Facts.
So Zach, where are you at?
I'm in beautiful Roanoke, Virginia.
Disgusting.
He didn't do it. What a pussy.
Didn't do what?
Yeah.
You didn't pull out the, do you know where Boone Speedway's at?
Oh, I know. I should have.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Nowhere
slacking. I already
near
got
there.
one once today.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah. The scenic views are great, except it's dark now.
Not here yet. What's the temperature out there?
Quite.
Oh, it was like 50 something when I landed. Low 50s.
Not bad.
About the same here, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, felt pretty nice out.
Well, cool. Nobody cares.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
jeez, I know. You asked.
I'm answering the question, bro.
Golly.
Nobody said it's going to be a nice out.
Thank God.
Not a single person.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it.
What the heck is Bill talking about here? You ever hunt Dismal Swamp or the James River Oyster Point Back Bay Refuge?
Are those places where Zach's at?
I'm guessing so.
Zach lives in Iowa.
Yeah.
I
If we're,
forgot.
talking, if we're talking about stuff in Virginia, nobody in this room is under there. Or in that
Well,
hotel.
probably ever will.
When you said Oyster Bay, I was like, is he talking about somewhere on the ocean?
That's in Jamaica, bro.
Oh, well, that's... Would I like to? Absolutely. But yeah, no, I'm just here on a work hiatus.
When are you going to Hawaii? You keep talking about going to Hawaii and you're still not in Hawaii.
Dude, now they're having a big storm and shit rolling through, so now it just keeps getting pushed back.
Redemption.
Yeah, they're having a rough go at it.
Like, they can reach it.
If you can reach it, what are you doing?
Talk to move. What are you doing over there?
Like a stick tight my pants. It's really
I
fucking
think
me
that's
up
called a
sitting there.
penis.
Damn.
Dude, often you'll hear a bunch of guys playing with themselves. I think you're getting all turned on, Zach.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's just some good looks, I guess.
Honestly, I just had to hear your voice. That was it.
This sucks for Rachel. Yours is a stick tight when everybody else has a wiener.
So begin.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep this going, but also we'll get into a topic here of just waterfowl identification. And I don't know, it's kind of go around the horn here and just see like how we all feel like how it is an important part to waterfowl hunting. Like how important actually is it on the everyday hunt? I guess we'll just start with that.
That's that's fine. I mean, I think it's important, especially if you're in one of these, like you're the early split season, you have to be able to tell the difference between a woody and a big duck. You don't want to shoot a rainbow mallard, but I mean, as far as the main stretch of season goes, I mean, I think it's definitely important to know what you're shooting at, but I definitely know some people have a hard time identifying birds. They know it's a duck and they know it's a big duck and they know it's a legal duck. They just couldn't tell you if it was a hen mallard or a gadwall.
That's crazy that he throws me under the bus when the only ducks he lets us identify are fucking Drake mallards. That's it. It doesn't matter.
We identify the Susies every now and then.
Yeah.
Get us wrong.
Oh, I'll hate bang a Susie. Yeah.
I
Especially
never.
that one that sits behind us for a half hour in the morning.
Yeah, no shit. You're
Oh,
just sitting there
absolutely.
talking shit.
I mean, I'm definitely not as good at identifying some birds as other people. I mean, I can tell you the difference between a teal, a wood duck, and definitely a Drake mallard. But you get a gadwall come in fast. Sometimes I'm not entirely sure what it is. So I would like to get better at that. And I will say hunting with Tyler's gotten better because, like Austin said, the only thing we're allowed to identify and shoot has to have a green head.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Dude,
And
I'm
I
definitely-
specifically wasn't let you finish.
Oh, he was waiting. They were both waiting.
All right, Pookey, you go.
I would say this past year, I myself have definitely got a lot better with it off of wing beats for sure. Like, I think that just goes off of like how many birds you've seen flying. But I mean, I have a long way to go, but I mean, we're pretty fortunate at times the amount and diversity of birds that we see around here as far as how important I think it is. I mean, obviously, it's important for limits and, like Zach said, the early seasons and whatnot. But these people that can't identify a teal compared to everything else, they're like half the size. Except for a couple that we shot last year. We shot a couple really big teal.
They were fucking mallards.
Dude,
They were huge.
they would at least said got it.
Yeah.
But they were still flying at literal Mach Jesus. So
Shit, wow, the deals.
I love that. It's a fucking wow.
Yeah, that was so good. I'll never forget that. I think we talked about on half the episodes we talked on.
That was just like the perfect timing, perfect execution. Everything about it was perfect.
yeah.
All right, well, let's switch it up a little bit, Cade. Let's go, like me and you will talk about how hard it can be to identify birds on certain weather days, like whether it's foggy or just overcast, cloudy.
I struggle big time with cloudy. I have a fucking ripping stigmatism. That's why I have glasses now. But like those fucking dark, cloudy mornings at shooting time, it's tough for me to pick out
Well, I mean,
what's what.
dude, there's been so many days where we haven't shot anything in the
I know.
because we were like, oh, this should be a good migration day.
Yeah.
Let's wait for mallards. And then, like, but we're also trying to shoot drakes, and you just, dude, there's been so many days you can't pick them out.
I know. And then like you'll land a flock of 20 of them and you'll think they're fucking gadwalls or something. And you'll hear a Susie and you're like,
Fuck.
Like, wait, are you guys still ready?
at that point though, I don't feel that bad because I'm not the only one that's trying to identify them. None of us can. And then I question how blind I really am.
Right. Dude, it gets really tough. I mean, even on a sunny day, and when that sun's in your face, like at first light,
Mm-hmm.
that's also hard to pick them out. So, I mean, that's why a lot of times, like, I won't call shots in the morning first thing if we know it's going to be a good day and we want to shoot certain birds.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, obviously, we try to shoot drakes only if we can, but it doesn't work out that way very often.
No.
I mean, there's days where we kill hens. I mean, almost every day we kill a hen too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we do our best shot at killing all drakes. But at the end of the day, we're also there to get meat too and have a good time.
It always seems like the fucking hens end right in front of me in Austin. Every single time.
Dude, when we had those 2 big volleys, we didn't even shoot at the first one because we only had hens.
That's all we had.
So then the next time we stood up and there was like, I don't know, there was probably 20, 25 birds decoying in front of us, still only hens. And we're like, no, not going to happen this time. You guys can get it too.
You see Steve's comment here. He said, Hunter watched a guy get busted this year, early teal shooting a cormorant.
How the fuck?
Dude,
That's just
wild.
that's either you got melons in your pants or you're stupid.
I'd go more with stupid.
Yeah.
Probably more on the stupid spectrum.
Dude, that's tough.
That is tough.
I swear it was a black teal.
Teal.
Dude, I think it was 2 years ago. There was a guy that was shooting fucking mallards and geese and all kinds of shit.
It was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I was out there too. And I remember this group of guys, just one guy, just blasted mallards. I'm like, are you guys insane? Like,
Weren't they shooting at like fucking 5:30 in the morning too or something stupid?
it was like a half hour, 45
It was
before shooting
dark.
but
It was blackout.
it was dark. And it's just like, I mean, come on. Like, you should read the rules a little bit before you come out and just know.
Call one of them bigger jobs.
Yeah. That was a big job.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's work on the reading part and then we'll give them the book.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That is fair.
That is true.
I feel like it's pretty easy to figure out what time you can shoot, let alone what you can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the timing thing, I got nothing for you.
Yeah. What was that, Zach? Sorry.
The timing part, I got nothing for you, but I think maybe we're onto something if we could do like a coloring book with red X's through the birds you shouldn't shoot. We could start handing that out.
No, but that's where you get the rainbow teal and the
The red
black and
teal.
white teal.
Yeah.
Black and white
Yeah.
teal.
Ooh, I want to send
The
them
white-
to you.
White-headed teal.
None of us have ever killed a cinnamon teal, have we?
No.
Mm-mm.
God,
Would absolutely fucking love to.
Would be cool.
I would get
That'd be
hard as a rock for a month.
And nobody would notice.
No. But you know what? That's what happiness is, Cade. Even if others can't see it, I can feel it.
Oh my gosh.
I do enjoy my role in the boat being like
Oh,
the only
yes.
one with
What?
I hate him.
What is that?
What did you say?
He
again.
started saying he enjoys his role. I said, being Tyler's bitch.
No, being the only one with good eyes, so I can like actually see birds flying from a distance and then let you guys tell me what they are.
Well, I can see the distance, but when they're in the next fucking county, there's no point in calling them out.
That shit pisses me off. Austin would be like, oh, there's a group right there coming right at us. I'm like, where? Oh,
They're fucking Omaha.
yeah, they're at Sailorville Lake, heading this way. Gotcha. I'll get the call warmed up.
Please do.
Or
They'll be here. It might take a half hour, but they'll be here.
mom backers.
Yeah, 2 to 3 business days they will arrive.
And I guarantee you, Cade waits to eat a cracker until they show up.
I know.
Yeah, you are
We'll
going
see them 7 miles away, and Cade's waiting till Tyler starts calling. He's like,
I'm telling you, dude, as soon as I bust the crackers open, shit's about to get wild.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, no, I'm always looking down the blind, like, what are you doing down there, Kate?
Fucking munching. Give me a minute.
Like sawdust coming out of his mouth.
The worst thing is, like, a lot of food you could probably call around, but a cracker's not one of those.
No. No. I mean, Pookey doesn't even call on that day with the mallards. He just shoved the whole meat stick down his throat. Didn't even flinch.
Hey. We
He
did.
should have shoved that thing in your mouth, too.
I could have. Those fuckers were like a foot long, though.
And you didn't even flinch. You just took it off.
No, I was up by Sunday.
You were a bite. into it.
Seriously, this is family time. Please turn off your
I
cellular.
apologize. Lord, I apologize.
Yeah.
Need to make a phone basket.
It was my watch that rang. My phone's on silent.
Shut that fucking thing off, dude.
No, I don't know how to turn it on silent.
The blatant disrespect, honestly. Rude.
Coming from the guy that's missed every episode since then.
As he's pulling his phone out to turn this out.
Mind your business.
We love it.
And yeah, Bill, Pookey is one of those guys that calls out birds flying in a couple states over even.
Hey, fuck off, though. I don't tell you guys to call at them. I just know your geriatric eyes can't see them, so I point them out.
Yeah, I usually get the binoculars out to try to figure out.
Yes, you do.
The worst thing is, like, you'll see him before he does. Sometimes, not very often, but sometimes you'll see him before he does, and you're like, oh yeah, those are 10, 15, 20 miles away, flying the opposite fucking direction of where we want them to. Next thing you know, he's like, oh, here comes some. I'm like, where? Points him out. I'm like, dude, I saw those fucking 5 minutes ago, but it doesn't matter.
I get a kick out of it when guys point out ducks. Like, oh, right here, call these. I look at them like, yeah, those ducks don't give a fuck. I ain't wasting my breath on those ones.
Yeah, super fun. There's a group right here. Call at them. You're like, not mallards. They can fuck off.
Yeah, also that.
Damn.
Some of us have objectives in life.
I get it. I just like shut my status low.
That's it. Eliminate mallards from planet Earth.
Ah, damn.
That's gonna ruffle some feathers.
Then what's your second one? After you get done with the mallards, what's your next one?
Teal. The blue-winged teal pissed me the fuck
Good
off.
luck. They're fucking plentiful.
Just like a couple of years ago, me and Austin were out there by ourselves. Man, I had a really, really bad shooting day.
Yeah. Probably one of the worst I've seen. Out of him, obviously, but
Yeah, it was terrible.
his gun got pump faked going in the drink multiple times that day.
Just do it. Teach it a lesson.
Do it if you bad.
Oh, I like my gun. Just that day,
You have another one.
I've got a couple more, but if it was, I don't want to throw it in the water.
Oh, now you're talking about who's got money.
If we're going to compare how many guns I got to how many you got,
Whoa.
still win.
Whoa. My wife watches this. Shut your mouth.
Half of either of you two is still more than what I have.
I don't know how many you have. So
It's an
Not very fucking many.
I think I've got like 4 or 5. I think I got 5, including my pistol.
I've got 3.
I think Austin, I got 30.
maybe more.
Well, how many guns was that safe you just bought?
64.
How full is it?
Pretty full.
Touche.
Yeah. Full enough.
Zach, how many you got?
I'm rookie numbers. I've got like 12 or 14. I can't remember.
That's
Rookie numbers. That's still fucking quadruple of what I had.
that's still second place in the fucking room here.
I know, but I just called Bob's this week to get another one on order, so we're gonna bump those numbers up.
Yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Dude, I would, you know what? He's got a lot of money too. He's buying a house, buying guns,
No shit.
all kinds of stuff, paying for all these mounts to get done.
Going on a hog hunt.
Don't let him divert that he's the richest one here.
Oh, I
Tyler,
think we all know where we stand.
What do you mean?
You just bought a house. You have
Yeah.
2 boats.
I do got 2 boats.
You have lots of shotguns.
What?
You have 80 dozen decoys.
Yeah. None of us have that.
Yeah. I got to be able to dig. Yeah. I only got like 3 shotguns, I think.
Oh,
Maybe 4.
I just feel like we shouldn't leave out the side by side and the trailer.
and the camper.
And
the camper.
Or work.
Oh,
That is paid for by work.
All right. We'll let it slide.
basically.
Not unnoticed, but slide. I mean, if you want to get
Well, in
technical,
all-
my
in all
house is
reality-
also paid for by work. I just
I
have
was
to
going to
show
say, in
up.
all
and-
reality, all of it's paid for.
Yeah. No, because that doesn't come out of my hourly wage. That is paid for from per diem.
Okay,
Just like
all
just
of
like
it's
my
paid for
truck.
by work. If
Yeah.
you quit your job, you would have most of it's
I would-
already paid off. But
I would have it still. Because like next place I go to work is maybe the same thing. Yeah.
I digress.
Rest in peace. Next. Oh man, I have another question on that.
That's terrifying. That means you thought.
Yeah, a little bit. So, what do we think? Like, I know just from learning and being able to identify birds better and pick them out, I feel like it's improved my success out hunting and being able to know how to call quicker at the bird rather than last step. Like, oh shit, and then you mess up. Well, how important do we think it is to identify birds just to improve success rate while hunting and calling out the birds?
No, tremendously. I think I can remember a couple times from last year specifically where we thought that we were calling at Canada's, and then they ended up being speckle bellies. Or like, but it's just so funny, like how it happens, because either down the layouts or down the boat, we're like, oh fuck. We're like, shit,
Every fucking time.
transition immediately.
Because them specs react so much better to a spec call
Mhm.
than a Canada call. Like, it's crazy how much better they react.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me?
No, the other Zach in the room.
Well, you broke up just. I couldn't tell if you said Zach or what.
Zach,
I mean, I think-
Zach, it's all the same.
I think. I mean, yeah. I agree with Austin. If you're going to be an ethical hunter, right? Because you want to be like, I don't want somebody just shooting if they don't know. So I feel like there's guys that you could get hesitant and then you're not having a success because you can't figure out what the bird is. Now, if you want to throw ethics out the window and just shoot cormorant during kill season, I don't think it really matters. Obviously, if you can identify a bird.
Hey, throwing that guy right under the bus.
Back that fucker up, run him over here.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I mean, I think being able to identify the birds way earlier and whenever you're trying to work the birds I think it helps us out tremendously, because whether it's me or Kate or you or whoever else hunting with us, I feel like just one of us can pick out, between the 4 or 5 of us on that day, can pick out what bird we're calling at. And then, like pintail, I usually just put the call away whenever a pintail flies by.
Yeah.
And then I realize it's a pintail, like, fuck it. If they're going to come in, they're going to come in. If they're not, they're not.
I just start praying. Like, that's the only thing we can do right now. Maybe
that's
we'll get lucky.
Such cocksuckers.
Between pintail and gadwall, those are my 2 least favorite ducks to work.
I would agree.
Like those 2 ducks piss me off more than anything else.
I think we had more gadwall last year, just like randomly appear in the decoys than I can remember from the year prior, though. Like, wait, is that a real bird out there?
Is that a decoy?
Hold up.
We didn't put that one there.
I know that's the bad thing about running so many decoys sometimes, because they can just kind of sneak in and hang out. And you hear, all of a sudden you hear the dogs back there having a party or freaking out. And you're like, I feel like there's something going on out here.
Or you just hear that like nonchalant full splash when they land.
Mhm.
You're like, what the fuck was that? Then you gotta pick it out.
Yeah.
You're like, Jesus Christ, where is it?
When I'm hunting by
Oh, there's-
myself, sometimes sitting there just not paying attention on my phone, or just not paying attention, just whatever. And all of a sudden I hear, where are they at? We are so home. It's happened to me so many times where I've just sat up really slowly trying to pick them out before they jump up. That way I can know where they're at before they jump and shoot. But that's one thing I like about hunting myself, is I don't call that much by myself. I'm not trying to work big groups anyway. I'm just hoping more or less for singles and pairs to come in. Because I don't know, I try not to shoot into the big groups as much as we can. Like, obviously there's days where we're shooting into big groups, like everybody does. Anybody that says they never do, fucking liar.
Oh shit.
It's a lot of fun to have a rain out when you got 5, or like this Goose Wars when we were hunting 10 guys.
Yeah.
And all 10 guns going up and blazing them.
Yeah.
That's fun. Like, what was our biggest rain out during Goose Wars? Was it 10 or not 10? 8?
8. Yeah.
Yeah. 7 or 8.
But it was only like 10 geese came in.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Whenever, like, I know I didn't shoot at that group, and I think I know Luke, he was next to me. He didn't shoot.
That was the one he videoed, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
the-
just see honkers dropping everywhere. That's a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Ooh, Bill brought up a good one. Shoot your sector problems.
Is that like shooting your own lane?
Yes.
Oh, that's a fucking problem.
I knew Kate would like that.
That is a fucking problem.
Ooh.
When I'm on, this always happens when I'm on the front of the boat. When I'm on the front of the boat and I see a barrel go across my face, that's a fucking problem. That shit pisses me off so bad. Worse than Tyler missing in the beer can box that is right behind you.
Dude, moving back over there. I make them all the time over there.
Yeah, that's absurd if you're just throwing from over here.
You get my range of motion all puffed up here.
You can reach it.
Yeah, no, quite about a foot away.
Kind of like moving closer so they quit hearing the beer cans hit the floor.
Nah, it's more fun that way. No, dude, that is annoying though. When people don't shoot their lanes, like you'll be shooting in your lane and doing your thing, and then all these birds drop, or say 3 birds drop out of 4 guys shooting. And there's always that one guy that's like, "Oh, I killed that one," across everybody. Then it's like, duh. Why are you did not shoot that one? And if you did, why are you shooting it?
What drives me even more nuts is like when you're pulled up on a bird, you're on an end of the boat or the blinds or whatever. Obviously, that's like it's off the corner. That definitely yours. When that bird falls, nothing fucking pisses me off more, except when I waste a shell on that bird and it's already dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you double tap it?
Yeah.
Bill said another one, like when you drop 3 out of 20 and it pisses you off, dude.
We do that often.
Goose season last year. Remember, you were there,
Yeah,
and there was 4 of us in the boat,
I think so.
something like that. Dude, we pulled up on like I don't even know how many geese in the decoys.
Bunch.
There's a bunch.
Bunch.
And what did we drop? 2,
I think we dropped 3,
maybe
But-
3.
but I'm talking like a bunch of geese.
I would be on the low side. There was probably 300 geese in the decoys, and we pulled up and dropped 3.
Yeah, I've never been so disgusted in my entire life.
I almost just packed it up. Right there. I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm done.
God, at that point, you're just like flock shooting.
That's what happened. I think, and nothing died. Like I remember, I know I killed 1 for sure, and I think I shot twice. But like, I shot twice. I'm like, I better not shoot another. I don't know how many because they were denser on the bow of the boat,
They were thick. It was a wall of black feathers.
and I was like, I better not shoot again because I don't know how many they dropped in just 1 bullet up there. And I look around, and I'm like, what did you guys do up there? Like, where are all the geese at?
This happens every single time he doesn't shoot though. When he's like, "Oh, dude, like these guys are gonna rain them down," and then the rest of us miss, and then he gets pissed at us.
I can't say
Or-
shit because there was a day that I had a gun unloaded.
There was also a day where I had 1 bullet and I got him.
Yeah, I'll never forget either of those 2 days.
It's also always on
Yeah.
big groups that you should rain them out on. Like there's a couple times this year where the big groups where we sit rained them, 1 or 2 fell, and then the groups of 6, 2 of us end up double tapping the same freaking bird, and it's just like nice. We'll shoot lights out when there's only 4 or 6 of them, but get a group in, we can't hit anything.
Or like last year when I shot that band, and then the other 2 were already past me, and I was just like, "You shoot," and then you're like, "Fuck, I missed." I was like, "Damn, dude."
Yeah, that was just me and you too. What about the couple years ago when it was just a few of us left, and they made a single goose come in, and he put his feet down, and I seen it had a band on it, but I did not say it had a band on it. And I said, "Kate, shoot that one."
Yeah.
You pulled up, shot, then missed. Curtis shot, missed.
Yep.
You shot, missed. Curtis shot again, missed. I'm like, holy fuck, it's gonna get away. I shot and dumped it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, bullies, but it was banded.
I wasn't even mad. That was the one time that I, quote unquote, should have shot a band, and I was like, "Dog, I whiffed. It's all fucking yours."
I felt bad shooting that one because I'm like, no, it was. I mean, it came in on your side, and
I know.
it was like 10 yards. That's why you missed.
I know.
But it put its feet out, and those 2 had their heads in their blind, and I'm just like, this thing's gonna die. Like it is so close, and
Being the respectful hunters we are, keeping covered up.
somebody has to watch the bird though come and call at it.
I was calling.
Yeah, but I had to call the shot too. Rough times. I mean, we all have our days shooting though. I can't say that I've been perfect because I've definitely not had some really bad shots.
Oh yeah,
That was still better than Daniels. Daniels was terrible.
Dog, it was on the
Oh
wall.
my
You could have
God.
fucking kissed that thing, dude.
Yeah, that thing was 12 feet away.
And he kept, remember we said, take it? And he's like, where's it at? Right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like,
You
it's
see,
about to.
you see the head doing this?
You see
Still
the
that
one
one.
geese, the one goose that's actually floating down the river? That one.
The one goose that doesn't have COVID.
yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that goose was swimming upriver, so all these other decoys are sitting here doing this, and this goose is going past it. It's like, that's when you need to kill.
Yeah, he was trying to swim upriver, but he was still going down.
Yeah.
That was fucking ripping that day.
Mm-hmm.
Bill said also, call the shot after you pull the trigger.
Sounds
That
sounds
sets
familiar.
me off so bad.
Sounds familiar though, doesn't it?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Not you, but you experienced it.
That makes me just want to leave the chat permanently.
Is that video still in the intro?
I don't know if it was or not, but
I know it wasn't.
I sent it to you and I was reading footage and I was like, check this out.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
There's a lot of guys that do that just randomly just want to take over, and it's like, all right, like we generally have one or two guys that call the shot at all times.
Yeah.
And we usually talk about it if it's going to be different. Like in the boat, it's usually me, unless I can't see something and I say, hey, then somebody will say, take them, whatever. But as long as you say take them or shoot them or go or something, that's cool. But it's when you don't say anything and I'm just sitting there chilling and then all of a sudden I hear bing, 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 bing. I'm like, oh, I missed out. I want to shoot.
I hate it here. I will say that was a challenge at Goose Forest this year. Like,
it was
hunting. Yeah. And I mean, like, we obviously worked through it and it just.
Well, Dan got louder.
Yeah.
We yelled at him a couple of times. Yeah. It was Dan's field, kind of Dan's hunt.
Yeah.
And we couldn't hear him like where you and I were.
Yeah.
Like at all.
And we just started like echoing, which obviously.
That number the first group I think we shot into, I'm just like, I heard a whisper and then I heard gunshots. I'm like, huh, Buck, we're shooting, boy.
Some party.
Like that first time we stood out of the blinds.
Stood out of the blinds.
I was going to let you say something because
we all did.
I know. Well, then you were like, we can't hear shit down at this end. So I was like, I immediately felt bad. And so I was like, oh, all right. Now we just, as soon as Dan would say it, there's like three of us that would just, like I said, just keep yelling it down the line.
Was this before or after your nap?
Oh, after. I was awake for the shooting part.
Zach and I were definitely just battle crying.
I'm going good on myself.
A little nap and a couple darts, and I was sitting right.
I was pretty hungover until I started blowing my goose call, and then I'm like, I got to get my shit together. I'm going to fucking die.
I was not hungover that day. Or the next day, because I couldn't drink that night either, because I had to go back to work.
Guess I got to get back to work.
Sucks.
Look at you now.
Partying it up.
Like, hangovers just hit different when you're 40, don't they?
Son of a gun.
Yeah, raw. Oh, actually, it hit different when you turn 60.
I was going to say, I thought we were at like 65 or 70 by now.
Dude, at least.
What were you saying about Steve, though?
Steve hit the nail on the head. The one more pass never fucking works.
No.
Ever. We get fucked on that so many times every year.
And we always say, we're not doing that again. Then the next group comes in, oh, one more pass.
Dude, I feel like that causes the most like animosity between us in the boat, too.
Sure.
Like, it's like still like joking around banter, but like, we mean it. Like, you fucking idiot.
Bill's got a good question. Who's the guy who blows the call just to hear himself blow the call? And I know the answer to this one.
Depends which era of group we're talking about.
Let's just merge the two together here, and I still know who is number one.
Yeah, number one.
Dawson.
Yeah.
It sure as fuck ain't me.
Curtis is number two.
Yeah. They're a good one.
We're fucking in that category. We're just fucking roasting everybody.
Dude, there's times where, I've hunted with Dawson in North Dakota, and it's just me and him, and there's times he'd grab his call, and I'm like, Dawg, those things, you're going to need a megaphone for those things to hear you. Are you just practicing, or what are we doing?
Just warm out.
Get ready. Softball. And Curtis, though, sometimes he'd blow that call, and I'm like, all right, dude, I'm going to shove that down your throat real quick.
I still think my funniest Dawson story. Don't get me wrong. He is proficient on a call, but there's sometimes he gets fucking excited.
We all do, but...
Yeah, but like when he gets excited, he tends to like forget how to blow calls. There was one day we ended up flaring a group of geese, and I looked at him and I'm like, hey, you ever had a fucking goose call shoved down your throat? He just straight fucking took his lanyard off, threw it behind him, and I'm like, guess that worked.
Yeah.
I had a guy one time was hunting with me in Nebraska on a trip, and I forget what the fuck. I said something douches, and he just, all I heard was him grab his calls off his fucking neck and just chuck them against the back of the boat lot line. And I look over, I'm like, Well, that fucking worked because now he's not going to be blowing his calls anymore. So win for team one. But that shit drives me nuts. If you're like, I call it some pretty high birds to try and bring them down because it does work at times.
Yeah, we've done it.
But I can look at a bird and most of the time I go, that fucking duck don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I ain't wasting my breath.
They didn't skip a wing beat for the whole county of Marion. They are not stopping.
He knows because he saw him from Jasper.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
He let them come for
Yep.
a couple days.
They didn't. Oh,
You're welcome. It ain't much, but it's honest work. You know, at least with my calling, like I know my place too, and I don't try to call.
Have you been practicing?
Oh yeah.
I always say that too. Like I know my place, and then Tyler's like, "Why the fuck aren't you calling more?"
Yeah,
Oh,
so
like
that's the
They're
difference.
eating crackers.
But that's the difference between me and you is he's never going to look at me and be like, "Hey, why aren't you calling more?"
I might if you practice and get better.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's just more responsibility. I like to let you guys call the birds to me, and then I get to shoot them. Big fan of that.
Steve called it out perfectly. My favorite is hunting public and watching a single goose fly over. Listening to six boats call at it simultaneously.
Yeah.
Or how
That is
about-
fucking spot on.
How about when we're sitting there bored and it's a weekend, so there's 30 other parties out there, and we just start ripping on the goose call for
Yeah.
a minute,
My
and then just
favorite.
listen to everybody else goose call.
My favorite. I get so fucking wound up.
Oh, it's a blast.
We do love to stir the pot.
I mean, we see plenty of geese here in Iowa.
Yeah.
People still get jacked about geese. Like, I'm pumped about a goose too, but I don't see the hype about just blowing my goose call for fun because we heard somebody else goose call.
No, I mean, usually when we hear another boat call, it's like, what the fuck did we miss?
Yeah, I start looking around.
Yeah.
Where are the birds at?
I don't know what Zach's got going on here, but he's doing jumping jacks or something.
I'm gonna chuck this phone across the room here in a second. About to have a cane crash out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That has to be a good one.
Dude, we do got to start the
Yeah,
date
maybe.
crash out counter hunting season. Who's knocking? Or what was that?
I didn't hear anything.
You looked whenever. Did you hear something?
I thought I did.
I thought I did too. Is the garage haunted?
There's nobody on the camera.
That was weird. I definitely heard something.
Bird, squirrel.
No, it's squirrel.
That's what
I didn't.
That's why
I didn't hear it.
They're probably throwing fucking walnuts off the tree.
Squirrel.
Dickheads.
we got to make the inside of the trailer door whiteboard so we can just keep the tally.
Dude, I have one right there. What do you need?
No, you put dumbass racing shit on that every week.
I don't race out of here anymore. It's been Blake for like a year.
No, I had a smiley face on that for a while.
I know, and I raced it.
Hate you.
No, but we had I'll go back to listen to the podcast on what the bet was that you said for crash out, Kate's crash outs was.
It was a good number.
It was plus or minus 10 or something like that.
I mean, if it gets down to crunch time, I'm gonna start doing some nice shit.
I wish I'd have been there for the day he crashed out on the river last year.
Oh, that was bad. That was a good crash out, but that was a lot of things that went wrong that I feel like it was justified.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Couldn't tell you.
I had a fucking trailer dropped on my foot.
You both honestly had good crash outs.
His are just different. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know whether he's joking or not, and you're just like, he's not joking.
Kate and I will look at each other and be like, I think Dad's mad.
We do too. I don't have that ability. Like, it's just, I'm mad.
I can have a crash out and go like, but not be mad at the same time.
Yeah, same. See, I'm like 90% of the time, I'm not mad at anybody. It's just a situation.
I'm usually just mad at Austin.
I'm really good at rage baiting too. Like, oh, you're getting pissed at me today? I should definitely come sit by you.
Yeah, it's your snuggle.
Mhm.
What else you got?
I don't know. You know, what's Zach got? He's been over there all quiet, drinking water like a fucking loser.
Well, I was gonna I about had a crash out, so I left the airport and I was gonna stop to get something to eat on the way, and the GPS had a poncho restaurant, and I thought it said Poncheros, and so I pulled into the parking lot, and it's literally Poncho. So now I'm just sitting here drinking water, and as soon as we're done, I'm gonna go next door and get some food.
That's crash out worthy.
Yeah.
For sure.
I did. I think I yelled a couple customers in the truck, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just going straight to the hotel."
Poor guy.
It is what it is, you know.
Could have DoorDash something.
Yeah, I'm like in the nowhere part of Roanoke, like on the north side. And so I looked before we got on, and it was like I could do Domino's, and I just wasn't feeling Domino's.
Did you get that at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go a block over to this little sports bar thing and watch Michigan boost on UConn, have a beer and some.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You've gone for the W tonight. I won.
Dude,
You said 2 earlier.
Hey, 2 or 1?
hey, so if Michigan wins by 18 plus, like Zach said, we should get to shave your beard.
No. No.
Mustache
Ooh.
only.
No. No.
What about a mohawk?
Yeah. Once you can do that.
Sick.
So he's down for a mohawk, but not a mustache.
Just leave the absolute thinnest mohawk.
That's fine. Just like pencil, like number 2 pencil.
Yes. All right. I'll be back sometime this week, and we're going to get together in Kate's garage and give it a nice little shaving.
I'm about it.
Try me.
I'll bring the taser.
Oh,
Voluntary compliance, huh?
no, we can't be doing that.
Pepper spray.
Yeah.
You name it.
Ooh, pepper spray sounds fun.
If anybody sprays pepper spray in this garage, you can count me out of here.
We're all cooked.
Yeah, hell no.
When do you come back, Zach?
Oh, it's looking like Wednesday right now.
It's probably Thursday.
Could be.
Hmm.
So to see what tomorrow brings.
Well, it sounds like Kate probably will be racing again this weekend, so doesn't sound like it. It looks like it on the forecast.
Yeah, we won't talk about it.
Yeah, what's the forecast?
Dog shit.
Snow, rain.
I need to burn some CRP this weekend.
It's gonna be
Good luck.
It's gonna be wet and windy as fuck.
Have a lot of diesel.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a good weekend for burning anything. Although Daniel sent Snapchat where they burned like all of Neil Smith off.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Old disco sent the snap out.
he Snapchat us since we've been sitting here. Or at least
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know. Definitely looking forward to seeing who wins this game tonight. Hopefully UConn pulls it out of their ass somehow.
I couldn't give any less of a shit.
No, you're fucking rooting for UConn now that you chose UConn.
I don't give a fuck.
You do.
No, I know.
It's official.
No, I
You
don't.
don't give a fuck now.
The stakes are real.
What's this pay?
The same as your salary for Duckfellas Podcast.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, go Michigan. Just
I
for
mean-
the pencil string mohawk. I'm about it.
No, you're
I'll
just
put a
factor.
I'll put a 20 on it if you care to take that bet, Cade.
I'm not betting shit. I don't know anything about
I ain't betting anything either. Because I picked UConn.
Bitch, you already bet your fucking hair.
No, I did not.
Yeah,
you
you
guys did.
You said you were okay with the mohawk.
I had my pinky toe crossing.
bullshit.
Dude, the oldest dude here pulling out the oldest tricks.
That's right.
You know you have arthritis
Fingers
and you
in front of
can't
you once in a
cross your toes.
Shut the fuck up, Zach. That's why you have no friends.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, I got one. And he's sitting in that garage.
Which one?
I didn't know there was
Well,
a cardboard
obviously not
box there.
Tyler or Cade.
Oh, it's got to be the Blue Goose.
You're welcome. I'm here.
We homies.
Back off, Bill. I did not agree to no bet.
We all heard it.
Loud and clear.
You know what's crazy? I'm just going to edit it out of the podcast. So now you got to just talk crazy.
You can't edit it out of the live stream on Facebook.
I can just delete the live stream.
Dude, I really want to like figure out a bet that would be worth it for you to shave your beard and just keep the mustache for duck opener.
Come
It's
on,
never
dude.
going to happen.
Dude, it would be so sick.
It would.
Zach would do it. We could definitely convince Zach.
Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing the mutton chops back anyway.
No, yeah.
I can see you rocking that, though.
He rocks
Dude,
the
I-
fuck out of it, dude.
Yeah.
I used to do it every year for turkey season, but I'm really thinking about holding off and bringing it back for duck season.
Do it.
What are we going to do this weekend if Cade doesn't race Zach? If Cade races, I'll probably go out
Quit
there.
changing the fucking subject. We want to cut your hair.
Shut up.
I don't know. I'm up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm going to dinner Friday night with a friend, and then I'm down for any sort of tomfoolery that you would be into.
Oh, Friday night I can do whatever.
He's got more friends?
No, he doesn't. He's just going to go out to dinner with them in his left hand.
And Mary.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday night I'm definitely down to do something. So Saturday night, if they race, I'll probably go out there.
Well, yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? You work?
Cardinals game.
Oh, trash.
Never heard of her.
Trash.
Jesus.
It's too cold for my wife to go to the races yet.
Get her a suite.
Didn't
Rich fuck.
it be like 60 degrees, 67 degrees?
Yeah, that's far too cold for her.
That's good racing temp, honestly, because the engines run really good at that temp.
And I saw the lows only like 60
Yeah, so that'd be a good temperature to run the car.
till it goes kapoof. Oh, shit.
You better find a piece
Knock on
of wood to knock on.
I know, dude.
That was a terrible thing to say.
Yeah, no shit.
But the problem is, if I say it, it doesn't happen. If I say, like, yeah, it's going to be great temperatures, like everything should go right. Boom.
What if you say you're going to win?
I don't. If I say I'm going to win, I'm fucked. I'm coming back with a mangled pile of fucking beer money. Legit beer money, not having beer money.
Sick!
Well, in that case, you should win.
Shut up, stupid.
Damn it. Right when the guy has no backup materials.
I know.
Soon, though, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Sometime between now and never.
Or at least between now and the end of race season. Probably the last race of the season, I'll have a backup car. Full backup car.
I do have other cars, but they're not the same one that I run now.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be totally fucked. But
Like not the same frame or
They'll have that on the bigger jobs. I think that about wraps it up here for us tonight, though. I mean, only other thing we didn't talk about was Delta Banquet coming up, and they've only got one table for that now. Last I seen, and that could have sold between now and 2 or 3 days ago. I see them test there.
I think it's still open currently right now. We have another meeting coming up, so maybe I'll get some more details
sell that fucker out.
on that. Yeah.
Did you listen to the podcast with Colton Leslie?
Mm-mm. You guys are a bunch of degenerates.
Whoa! That's rude.
Yeah.
Your phone is vibrating like crazy.
My dad's calling me.
What does that guy want?
I don't know.
Can't be anything good.
Look at some.
It was Florian earlier.
All right,
Up again.
let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some food.
Close it down.
I don't know why he doesn't get in a rush.
I'm not necessarily in a rush, but
All sitting down and stuff. Anyways, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Duckfellas Podcast. Pookey made his grand return this week. Really wasn't that eventful. Nobody missed him. But we appreciate you coming on for once every month or so.
You're welcome. Just here to boost viewership, like always.
Yeah, no, I mean, you did a good job. I do appreciate that.
And I start calling him a guest.
He is a special guest. I mean, look at me, special.
Damn, dude.
But until next time, we do appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you're listening to this anywhere on any of our streaming platforms for the podcast, we are live on every Monday night on Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m. But until next time, that does it for this time. So, fuck off.